Please rise. Join me for the Star Spangled Banner. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Please remain standing as I introduce. Please remain standing as I introduce Leiva Artiatri and Sofiria Akanrafo.
Good evening, everyone. We are exchange students, Leiva from Indonesia, and I, Safiria, from Italy. And as we step off the plane nearly a year ago, we carried suitcases full of hopes and dreams, but also a sense of being a little bit lost. The same way many may feel after finishing high school and not knowing what exactly comes next. We began this journey with excitement and a bit of nervous wonder. And today we stand here, proud of how much we've grown, both academically and personally. For me, coming to America was more than just a journey. It was a childhood dream I've never stopped talking about. I used to imagine it all the time, walking down the streets of an American town, living a life that felt like something out of a storybook. I never really believed it would happen, but it did, and this year has been more magical than anything I ever imagined.
As an exchange student, this year has been full of new experiences. Some exciting, some challenging, but all unforgettable. I still remember on the very first day walking to a new school without knowing what to expect. But as time went by, we adapted and learned countless lessons. Now, as our time in Park Hill comes to an end, being this part of the senior year has been one of the most memorable things in our life.
To America, thank you. Thank you for welcoming us into your classrooms, your communities, and your traditions. Thank you for giving us the chance to walk across this stage in cap and gown, surrounded by people who have become like a second family.
To our host families, thank you for welcoming us and making us feel at home. You open our eyes to understand new culture with kindness. Without you, our exchange experience wouldn't be this meaningful.
And to our families, thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for allowing us to live our dream. And to my parents, who I'm so lucky to have here with me today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your love and support, even from afar, have meant everything for me.
Even though we came here as guests, this place became a part of us. We've loved, struggled, grown, and learned together. Wherever we go next, back to Indonesia, to Italy, or somewhere completely new, all the memories, friendship, and lessons from Park Hill will always have a special place in our hearts.
Today is especially meaningful because it's graduation day, the culmination of our hard work, hopes, and dreams. Being able to celebrate it with all of you makes it truly unforgettable. And now, with pride and gratitude, we would like to lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance as a token of our appreciation for this incredible journey. So, thank you for standing up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thanks to our foreign exchange students for a thoughtful expression of their gratitude. Usually one does not ask for applause upon Pledge of Allegiance, but I would like to thank them very much. You may be seated. Welcome to Park Hill, class of 2025 graduation. Our seniors, staff, welcome you and thank you for joining us on this important ceremony, marking this important milestone. I am Brad Kinchelow, principal at Park Hill High School. Days like today affirm my belief that I do indeed have the best job in Platte County. As a point of privilege, I'd like to say that Park Hill High School's executive administrative assistant, my assistant, Jeanette Millott, is retiring this summer. And this will be the last graduation ceremony that she will be orchestrating. There are 1,000 moving parts. And she does an excellent job of making sure they all move in the right direction at the right time. For years, she has done an outstanding job. Students, guests, and I owe you a tremendous thank you. Thank you, Jeanette Millott. Every day we make thousands of decisions, everything from what socks to wear to what's going to be for breakfast. Do I park in an illegal spot or should I drive behind Congress? Lots of decisions need to be made. Most have no long-term consequences. Which socks, what's for breakfast, where you parked last Tuesday will have little impact on your life. But high school graduation day is the culmination of daily decisions regarding your schoolwork. Do I take this class or do I take that class? Should I work on my homework? Should I put it off a little longer? Should I study more for the test or am I already ready? But that you're graduating from high school is made up of hundreds of decisions just like that. That you're graduating from this high school, Park Hill High School, is likely the decision of your caring parents. And to them I'd like to say thank you. Indeed, we've recently passed a bond and a levy to show our support for Park Hill School District and the value that our community and the generations before us have placed on education. Time grows ever so close until the decisions you make will have a greater and greater impact on your life. Will you enlist? Will you go to college? Will you begin your profession right away? What will you do for a living the next 40 years? Do you want to have a spouse? Will you start a family? These are questions that you need not decide today or even tomorrow. When you arrived in this arena today, you were Park Hill High School students. When you leave today, our community will think of you as an adult. As an adult, you'll make adult decisions, and you'll be responsible for those decisions. It may well be that you never again in your life have to ask someone if you can use the restroom. I believe as you cross this stage in a short while and get a diploma and be declared a Park Hill graduate, you will not only carry the wisdom to make good decisions, but you'll also carry a great pride and know that Park Hill High School is always your home. You will always recognize one another as fellow Trojans. And while you may look ordinary to others who you meet along life's journey, you will always be special to one another, and you will always be special to me. Remember that every single day in every walk of life, ordinary people accomplish extraordinary things. Go out into the world and do extraordinary things. You will note in the seat here with us is an empty seat, but for a rose and a diploma. Luke Noggle had not been taken away from us, he would be joining us today and walking across the stage. He'd be receiving a diploma with the rest of the class of 2025. His father is here today to celebrate his graduation with his friends and his classmates. We appreciate you joining us this evening, and we share your sorrow. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Joining me on stage today are members of our school board. If you'd please rise when I call your name. Sharika Barnes, Janice Boland, Layla Barber, Scott Monses, Daryl Terwilliger, thank you, Harrison Todd, and Brandy Woodley. Thank you, our school board members. Also on stage today is the principal of Lead Innovation Studio, Dr. Chris Early. And members from our central office administration, Dr. Mike Kimbrell, Assistant Superintendents Dr. Jamie Dial, Dr. Paul Kelly, Dr. Jasmine Bridewell, and Dr. Amy Dillon. Thank you. We have a number of students who have had incredible success in their academic performance. Those students have a 4.0 or better due to weighted grades from advanced placement courses. As I call your name, please rise. If I could ask your parents and friends to hold their applause until all those students were standing, and then remain standing until we're all called. Ella Acosta, Claire Allen, Annalise Anderson, Iman Arshad, Bailey Asher, Aviam Bansal, Karis Barton, Lila Berhanu, Audrey Bolliard, Brooklyn Bronston Bird, Emily Buchanan, Nora Charles, Nathan Chen, Jung Ho Chen, Marin Clore, Jackson Cobb, Meredith Dawkins, Peyton Durer, Eric Eggstad, Tristan Erickson, Anderson Fiedel, Uriel Gabriel, Ellie Gaddis, Allison Gagner, Jonathan Hansen, Leah Helm, Tyler Henderson, Kiara Hookey, Cameron Jones, Reagan Kastner, Lydia Keller, Owen Keller, Lance Lee, Brian Lysick, Davis Livingston, Josep Meng, Caleb Mallon, Eric Mason, John Mativi, Evan McCoy, Alexander Montiel, Evie Morton, Kennedy Neely, Isabel Noker, Colin Peterson, Ellie Pittman, William Poole, James Price, Taylor Quigley, Jillian Reed, Owen Reynolds, Caleb Rossbrook, Audrey Riddings, Ruth Riddings, Hector Santamaria, Ayla Schaff, Xavier Schneider, Samira Sheikh, Hyson Shamara, Japreet Singh, LD Smiley, Zoe Smith, Beckett Solers, Daniel Tafesi, Gabriel Timmer, Gianna Franco Timoti, Isabel Tott, Jack Unsel, Aspen Viroff, Ethan Welch, Carmen White, Emily Woke, Hannes Yeager, Christopher Yates. Round of applause for these students who scored better than the floor up. You may be seated. And a number of our students have completed each of their classes at Park Hill High School throughout their high school career with perfect straight A's. Again, as I call your name, please stand. And I ask your family and friends to please withhold those applause until all are standing. Iman Ashad. Bailey Asher. Avim Bansal. Karis Barton. Audrey Bulliard. Brooklyn Bronston Bird. Nathan Chin. Allison Gonier. Leah Helm. Tyler Henderson. Lance Lee. Davis Livingston. Josep Mang. Eric Mason. John Mativi. Alexander Montiel. Colin Peterson. Audrey Reddings. Ruth Reddings. Hector Santamaria. Ala Schaff. Samaria Sheikh. Ellie Smiley. Isabel Todd. Jack Unsel. And Emily Woke. Congratulations. Please have a seat. Our salutatorian this year is Isabel Todd. Congratulations, Isabel. And it's my pleasure to introduce Park Hill High School class of 2025 valedictorian, Iman Ashad.
Thank you, Dr. Kinchelo. Good evening, students, staff, friends, and family members. My name is Iman Arshad, and it is an honor to be speaking here with you today. Graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations. This is the moment you've long waited for, and I'm so excited to share some reflections and insights with you as we all begin to pursue our own individual journeys. Just like all of you do, I still remember the fall of 2021, our freshman year of high school. While many of us were excited for the start of high school, I'm sure many of us recall the nervousness and overwhelmingness of it all. I still remember the mountain of unfamiliarity that stood before me as I realized that high school was different. The stakes felt higher. There were now many deadlines, late nights, and pressure to come. In a class surrounded by so many smart people with such high-achieving goals, I'm sure many of us wondered how we would be able to keep up. Then came sophomore year, where things began to settle in. We began learning necessary lessons like staying alert in the octagon, as that's where all the fights occur, and how to hold our phones in the air just right so we can get service. We started to form friendships that would help us maintain our sanity throughout the next 2 years of high school. Then came junior year. It was the year we realized that maybe we should have started prepping for the ACT in the summer instead of scrolling through Instagram Reels all day. It was the year we began to realize that things were getting more serious and that next year we would be applying to colleges. Unfortunately, it was also the year when many of us became victims of Nathan Chen. If you know, you know. And here we all are now, at the culmination of our high school career. Although we're all somehow inflicted with this disease known as senioritis, we've come a long way since that first day of freshman year. It certainly wasn't always easy. All of you know that there were many difficult moments along the path to this day. But through this journey, we all learned how to become powerful advocates for ourselves. We learned how to balance school, activities, and jobs with our personal lives. We started to become the accomplished people that we all are today, and that's something that we should all be proud of. I would like to take some time to thank all of the people who have shaped my high school career. First off, thank you to my parents for always being there to support me, both during the easy and difficult moments. I know I don't show you my gratitude enough, but know that nothing you do for me goes unnoticed. Thank you to my siblings, Hamna, Ibrahim, and Umar, for helping me remember that there is more to life than an infinite campus notification. Next, thank you to all my teachers. Thank you to Ms. Rees for always being there to support and guide me. You were always someone I could turn to as I navigated my junior and senior years of high school, and I'm truly so grateful for everything you've done. Thank you to Ms. Domty and Ms. Katzenberger for always encouraging me and being there to celebrate my successes. I'll always remember your guys' true kindness and the belief you had in me. Thank you to Ms. Capra for helping me learn the true power of inquiry and research. I've learned so much while exploring my passions in your class. Thank you to Ms. McCaffrey. While I hope to never stumble across an improper integral or an alternating series again, I'll always be grateful for the perseverance you taught me, both in math and in the real world. Thank you to Mr. Laurent for somehow helping our class survive AP Physics. I enjoyed every moment of your class, and although I won't be taking physics in the future, you'll always be my favorite physics teacher. Thank you to Dr. Collins. Your kindness has meant a lot to me these past 3 years, and I'm so grateful for all the ways you've helped me grow, both as a student and as a person. And thank you to Mr. Tanis. Although I never talked to you much in high school, I always valued your thoughtful and caring personality. And lastly, thank you to all of my fellow classmates. Whether we shared regular conversations or you thought it was a good idea to swap your gold with me and book it once, I guess I'll forgive you now. You made our graduating class amazing, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. As I wrap up this speech, I'd like to ask you all one final question. 100 men or one gorilla? Okay, I guess that wasn't my true final message, although I personally believe that the gorilla would win. What I do want to leave you with is this. High school has certainly taught me many valuable lessons, but one of the most important things I've learned and would like you guys to remember is to be more patient with yourself. We put so much pressure on ourselves to always know exactly what we're doing and to be perfect at all times. However, sometimes it's important to slow down and appreciate how far you've come. Growth doesn't always look as extravagant as we're often led to believe. We're so quick to move on to the next goal that we often forget to notice how far we've come. We don't give ourselves credit for the growth that occurred in the background. We forget that the goals and dreams we had years ago are the ones that we're currently living today. So wherever each of you guys go after you leave this room, I encourage you all to give yourselves credit, not just for the big accomplishments, but also for the equally important small accomplishments as well. I also hope that you remember that being hard on yourself will not make you better. Rather, developing your ability to be honest with yourself will. Congratulations again, class of 2025. Here's to the next chapter.
As she makes her way back to a seat, I'd like to invite the Park Hill Symphonic Orchestra and the Concert Orchestra to join Ms. Smith. While they find their way, let me congratulate Jacob O'Toole, who's selected from the top of the candidate, selected for NPR's Rising Young Musician. Selected by NPR's Young Musicians from Kansas City, Jacob was featured and interviewed and broadcast in January of this year. Our symphonic and consort orchestra received the highest gold rating in large group contest. Also a shout out to our Lumberjack Club, who served over 900 pancakes this year to over 150 different students. Good work, Lumberjacks. And Tarkus handed out over 3,000 stickers and made 6 pep rallies, promoted Game of the Week each week, led our student sections. Special thanks to our officers, Betsy Alamehu, Ali Gagner, Lydia Keller, Will Poole, Gabby Tenner, Will Vandeven, Boston Wan, and Emily Woke. Ms. Smith, if you're ready. Thank you, orchestra. A wonderful performance. Big round of applause, please. This year, Park Hill High School seniors could apply for a chance to come and speak to their classmates. It required a submission of a written speech and then a video of the delivery of that speech. It was juried, adjudicated, and we have two speakers today. We have Miriam Alty and Chris Barton.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Today, we stand at the edge of something new. We're wearing caps that don't quite fit and gowns that make it somehow feel official. And as we prepare to turn the page, we reflect on what we've learned, not just from textbooks, but from the journey itself. Our class chose a powerful motto: intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And looking around at the class of 2025, I believe we've lived up to that goal. Yes, we've gained knowledge. We've written essays, solved equations, and passed exams, sometimes by the skin of our teeth. But we've also grown in character. We've learned resilience, kindness, teamwork, and intelligence. Through high school, we had a daily reminder from our amazing principal, Dr. Brad Kinchlow, that echoed this idea of education shaping who we are. Freshman year, he told us, take pride in your success, find joy in the success of others. That taught us humility and support, two key pieces of character. Sophomore year it was. The difference between hoping for success and enjoying success is preparation. We learned that real intelligence isn't just knowing, it's doing the work. Junior year, he said, have the courage to do the right thing. That message stuck with us. Character shows up when it's not easy, when no one's watching. And this year, every single day, in every walk of life, ordinary people accomplish extraordinary things. And now, here we are, a class of ordinary people ready to do extraordinary things. Because intelligence will open doors, but character determines how far we'll go once we walk through them. Our ability to show up with empathy, with honesty, with grit, that's what will shape the world we're about to enter. So, class of 2025, let's carry both with us: intelligence and character, thought and action, ambition and integrity. These are the values that will guide us forward. This is the legacy we leave behind and the light we carry into the future. Don't be afraid of what comes next. Embrace it, own it, live it to the fully and bravely. And lastly, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Phoebe Bridgers. Anyways, don't be a stranger. To the students sitting right in front of me, who we spent the last 12 years together, and for others, maybe less, please don't be strangers to me. Text me about the new friends you make in college or at work. Call me when you just need someone to talk to. Invite me to your weddings and baby showers. Come say hi to me when you see me at the grocery store. Wave at me when we pass each other in the road. And let that wave carry all the memories we've made together. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's go out there and be extraordinary. Thank you so much. This is Miriam Abbas Altai signing out.
Good evening, everyone, families, teachers, administrators, and fellow graduates. If you don't know me, my name is Chris Barton. I've attended Lead Innovation Studio the past 4 years and stayed highly involved at Park Hill through volleyball, swim, soccer, student execs, and I'm very proud to call myself a lead Trojan. It feels like just yesterday we were walking into high school trying to figure out what our role was going to be for the next 4 years. We chose the Martin Luther King Jr. quote of, "Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education," as our class motto, even though we didn't know what it meant at the time. For some of us, our time at Park Hill was spent focusing on our scholarly path, where we took multiple AP classes leading to many lost hours of sleep. For others, we developed our artistic talents through different art classes, participating in the band, orchestra, or choir. Some went on to focus on a specific sport with dreams of playing at the collegiate level, while others worked to focus on perfecting a technical skill that would allow them to go into the workforce. But no matter which path you took, you gained skills and intelligence that led you here today to Hy-Vee Arena for graduation. Throughout our time in the Park Hill School District, we have encountered a lot which helped grow our character. We were the last class of students to ever go through the 6th grade center. While at Plaza, we met people from all over the district and managed to make a 24-minute and 37-second lipped-up video of our favorite childhood TV shows. I highly recommend going back and watching that tonight. During our middle school years, we also managed to survive a worldwide pandemic. Some of us even attended Zoom meetings for class. Once in high school, we learned a lot. We learned how to navigate the parking lot at the end of the day so we wouldn't get hit by others, where there was signal in the building, so if we needed to send a text or a snap, we were able to, and the important lessons our teachers taught us every day. Even though some of these days felt like 300 days, all in a span of 8 hours, we managed to get through it and have some fun while we were at it. I hope that in a few years, when you look back on your time in high school, you remember all the fun you had with your friends. From homecoming Friday night football games to award-winning musicals and the school dances, we had a lot of fun. Even though we will be going our separate ways, high school will always be a way to root us together, a time spent gaining intelligence and growing in character, making countless memories in the process. I would like to thank everyone that has helped us and supported us on our journey, from parents to teachers and everyone in between. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
As they make their way back to the seats, could I ask that the symphonic band members please join in the band? National Honor Society this year, cleaned up around Platte County, had 200 bags of trash off the highway. Stand up for a moment if you're a National Honor Society. Thank you. Anna Anderson, where are you? Please rise. A 3-sport athlete becomes the first female athlete to letter in football at Park Hill High School. Earned all conference honors. And our first female athlete to earn a flag football scholarship at the collegiate level. Our first, but not our last. Congratulations. The Park Hill Talking Trojans, our speech and debate team, qualified 7 members to our national tournament this summer, including 5 graduates. Please rise. Corbin Moyer, Robert Black, Jack Unsel, Ben Smith, and Joe Mike Vitale. And Park Hill graduate Jack Unsel became the first state champion in Lincoln Douglas debate. It's the first time we've had a state champion in that division. He also qualified for 3rd in state for foreign extemporaneous. He remains the only student in Park Hill history to become the first state finalist in 3 different events. Mr. Michael, you ready? It's yours. Thank you, band. Did you make your way back to the seat? This was the inaugural year for our men's volleyball team. Never before we had a men's volleyball team at Park Hill, and this year we did, and in their inaugural season became district champions. Ava Eubanks, where are you? Three-time participant in the National DECA Conference at Park Hill High School. Isabel Todd, please stand. You and Ava were elected to serve as DECA Vice President of Community Service, earned recognition at the DECA Conference for top team presentation in this event. Congratulations. And Gabby Timmer. Gabby Timmer, elected and serves as Missouri's DECA Vice President for the past 2 years. Thank you. Audrey Bulliard, please rise. Won Best in Show for a thoughtful and beautiful crafted portfolio at this year's Art Festival. Her artwork took home awards at the Albrecht Kemper Museum for a high school art show in St. Joe. Congratulations. Dr. Kimbrell, it is my privilege as principal of Park Hill High School to certify that those students who will receive diplomas this evening have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Education for the Park Hill School District and from the state of Missouri. Dr. Kimbrell, I present to you the Park Hill High School class of 2025.
Board President Darrell Terwilliger, I am recommending you accept these candidates as Park Hill High School graduates and grant each of them a diploma so indicating, bestowing upon them the rights and privileges afforded by that accomplishment.
On behalf of the Park Hill School District Board of Education, a publicly elected group of volunteers that sets policies and governance for our district, I am proud to accept your recommendation of the Park Hill High School class of 2025.
Ray Rogers, where are you? Top library patron for the past 4 years, checked out 193 books from our school library. Good work. Ushers, bring the graduates forward. Ellie Gaddis, where are you? Just earned your solo pilot's license. Congratulations. And this morning at the Northland Career Center graduation, Jack Stanley in welding and Ethan Welch in IT professionals won outstanding students in their programs. Congratulations. Proceed, please.
Abdullahi.
Safira Akanfora.
Ayla Kate Acosta.
Sebastian Acosta.
Farhad Ahmad.
Haneen Ahmed.
Beth Eshalot Asmare Almaehu.
Tiba Amir El Karim.
Miles Patrick Allen.
Claire Elaine Allen.
Miriam Abbas Alte.
Isha Zoe Alvarado Pinheiro.
Isabella Catherine Lee Amos.
Annalise Lucia Anderson.
Nadia Rochelle Anderson.
Nathaniel Andrews.
Jayla Marie Acalito.
Jake Alexander Arrington.
Iman Arshad.
Liva Artiatri.
Bailey Ann Asher.
Mikhail Asefa.
Selena Marion Bandera.
Aviam Bansal.
Ashley Lewis Baptiste.
Karis Don Barton.
Tyler Shane Beach.
Rylan K. Beatty.
Noah Joshuan Beck.
Kalia Bennett.
Diana Shalise Bennett.
Leah Marie Berhanu.
Leah Biene.
Robert Black.
Blake Alexander Karp.
Caden Borsma.
Braylon Michael Thomas.
Andrew Wesley Bogdanovich.
Malcolm Isaiah Thomas Gist.
Susanna Marie Meehan.
Audrey Ann Bolliard.
Gabriel Caleb Smith.
Shelby Ann Brady.
Nehemiah Titus Breeze.
Lacey Ann Brands.
Sydney Lynn Bristow.
Draven Allen Brewer.
Zoe Christina Broom.
Brooklyn Marie Bronston Bird.
Emily Buchanan.
Steve Brown Bird.
Sophia Jade Butner.
Thank you.
Brian Paul Buxby.
Aiden Alexander Shonk Little.
Maisa Rosalia Camacho.
Sawyer James Carter.
Dominic Josue Carrillo Fantasma.
Peyton Marie Castano.
Grace Kelly Cashett.
Dylan Elijah Chambers.
Zachary Jaden Cato.
Nora Charles.
Jamia Lachey Chapel.
Nathan Chen.
Evangeline Lily Chastain.
James Christopher IV.
Junhao Chin.
Jackson Matthew Cobb.
Marin Michelle Clore.
Sylvia Faith Connell.
Sawyer Cohen.
Alexander Joseph Cook.
Jacob Riley Conway.
Alyssa Janelle Cosio.
Sarah Nicole Corbin.
Zamara Quadra.
London Elaine Cozart.
Gabe Patrick Daly.
Isaac David Dalhart.
Lillian Jade Donaldson.
Tiffany Dang.
Nellie Francis Dancher.
Amelia Ray Danner.
Kenzie Elizabeth David.
Derek Daniel Dar.
Geneva Caitlin Davidson.
Macy Lynn Davidson.
Josephine Claire Davis.
Ariana Lisa Lenore Davis.
Nicole Suzanne Deakins.
Mason Michael Davis.
Madeline Ann Deck.
Suzanne Lee Dice.
Nahom Dejeni.
Gage Pierce Dorrell.
Meredith Nicole Dawkins.
Peyton Hope Durr.
John Jason Douthit Jr.
Eric Bradley Eggstad.
Audrey Christine Edeman.
Ryan Michael Eggstead.
McNair Masawo Ekiet.
Katie Anaí Espana Marmol.
Tristan Jin Erickson.
Eli Thomas Falls.
Lily Grace Eubanks.
Sophia Shanae Floyd.
Yexabel Fernandez Vera.
Philip Alexander Ford, Jr.
Trey David Force.
Elijah Ray Franco.
Kira Aislinn Foreman.
Anderson Warren Friedel.
Addison Renee Frazier.
DeRay Maurice Fuel.
Lyric Daryl Freelon.
Uriel Sophia Valenciano Gabriel.
Ryder Fugate.
Ellie Louise Gaddis.
Connor Quinlan Gaddis.
Caden Garris.
Peyton Therese Gardner.
Lucy May Gase.
Giovanna Giselle Gasca.
Leo Charles Gaiman.
Dexter Oliver Gaw.
Derek Anthony Goins.
Malone Clary Payan Guerin.
Lillian Elizabeth Gonzalez.
Allison Marie Gagner.
Abel Alexander Grace.
Aaron Jr. Gonzalez.
Patrick Alexander Green.
William McPherson Graham.
Zane Jaron Greenfield.
Aiden Ross Greenemeyer.
Alex Thomas Haley.
Maya Andrea Guerra.
Ethan William Hall.
Braden Scott Hall.
Takoa Brooke Hamilton.
Cherish Denise Hamilton.
Logan Wayne Hampton.
Avery Elaine Hammonds.
Jonathan Luke Hansen.
Avery Nicole Hansen.
Porter Elliott Harrison.
Dearica Lachey Harden.
Kylie Ann Hassan.
Jackson D. Hartman.
Zoe Simone Haynes.
Tristan Leilani Hashimoto.
Nolan Alexander Hevelin.
Alexander Matthew Headley.
Leah Renee Helm.
Nathaniel John Heinrichs.
Mackenzie Lorraine Henshaw.
Tyler Marston Henderson.
Joshua Michael Hessefort.
Vanessa Sayuri Hernandez.
Andrew Christopher Hebert.
Jada Lisa Renee Hicks.
Jaden Lorenzo Hill.
Reese Cameron Higgerson.
Grace Ann Hodge.
Sarah Nicole Hill.
Grayson Montgomery Holmes.
Desi Ray Holbrook.
Terrion LaShawn Hooks.
Kira Marie Hookie.
Hudson Thomas Huff.
Ethan Michael Howell.
Ava Grace Hubanks.
Cadence Ann Hufford.
Jack Patrick Hollinger.
Emily Ann Hurd Archundia.
Esther Mianda Ilunga.
Anthony Stephen Inge.
Genesis Noelia Entriano Belize.
Artemis Jordan Irwin.
Tristan Bryant Jenkins.
Anara Jobaham.
Ethan Douglas Johnson.
Brooklyn Ray Johnson.
Tamaya Saray Jones.
Brandon Londell Jones.
Landon Richard Julson.
Cameron Jones.
Jaden Samuel Kao.
Drew James Kalis.
Reagan Renee Kastner.
Jolene Kapapula.
Lydia Ashlyn Keller.
Owen Scott Keller.
Lemmy Joaquin Quinua Jr.
John Owen King.
Tyson Matthew Kaiser.
Levi James Kirk.
Owen Stephen Koski.
Kayan Kosi.
Matthew Sebastian Lalana.
Stephen Paul Kretzinger Jr.
Kennison Gatal Laurent.
Zachary William Langford.
Lance Hoang Lee.
Zane Timothy Langford.
Isabella Grace Lee.
Garrett Alexander Lee.
Alexis Nevea Lindsay.
Kaylin Michael Lenore Jr.
Sante Shachiro Lewis Robinson.
Brian Thomas Lysick.
Davis Eric Livingston.
Molly Renee Livingston.
Jermaine James Lewis.
Kaylin Janae Logan.
Makendra Renee Long.
Jalen Keith Mack.
Antoinette Nicole Lowry.
Disney Naith Maldonado Gomez.
Yosep Meng.
Rose Marie Maloney.
Caleb Patrick Mallon.
Myserima Manny Marcus.
Hannah Elizabeth Manning.
Jackson Marshall.
Frederick O'Rowell Marshall, Jr.
Eric Scott Mason.
Amaya Ray Martinez.
Jaden Taryn Matthews.
Sadie Catherine Matheson.
Marlena Maywen.
John Thomas Mativi.
Connor William McBreen.
Peyton Grace Maxwell.
Xander McCallan.
Aiden Tomas McBride.
Evan Marshall McCoy.
Presley Diane McCollum.
Owen Anderson McDonald.
Elsie Morgan McDonald.
Joseph David McCahan.
Miles Carter McFarland.
Danielle Jasmine Mendez.
Alexia Joy Melander.
Jackson Jeffrey Miller.
Marek Lee Miller.
Addison Nicole Mobley.
Ariana Madison Mokel.
Alexander Montiel.
Dennis Manuel Molina Hernandez.
Bronson David Montgomery.
Aaliyah Nicole Montez.
Seth Eugene Moon.
Dylan Camaro Montijo.
Grace Morgan Moore.
Malachi Lee Mooney.
Evie Renee Morton.
David Ian Marino.
Blake Moyers.
Corbin Moyer.
Ava Pearl Myers.
Jacob Thomas Johnston.
Savannah Furley Heavenly Maroon.
Mackenzie Cherie Naper.
Shauna Maria Faithful Maroon.
Anna Lee.
Hayden Joanna Nelson.
Barrett Jean Neal.
Yadon Sadek Netherland.
Kennedy Doris Neely.
Isabella Elaine Newlove-Deal.
Christopher Logan Nesludge.
Dylan Anthony Norton.
Elliot Sue Newcomb.
Michaela Mackenzie Ojeda.
Isabel Hope Nolker.
Boston Joseph Orth.
Lucas Xavier O'Brien.
Jacob Robert O'Toole.
Demorion Lee O'Neill Mitchell.
Kylie Marie Page.
Elijah Mark Osborne.
Krish Patel.
Christian Mackay Overton.
David Perez.
Jade Renee Pangetti.
Colin Joseph Peterson.
Brandon Connor Pease.
Macvilla Phillips.
Jolena Patero.
Ellie Pittman.
Clara Isabella Petznick.
Dylan Jackson Plum.
Major James Pierce.
Jack Thomas Pollock.
Ali Lynn Plaster.
Wilson Daniel Joseph Porter.
Robert Arthur Pohl IV.
James Michael Price.
William Reed Poole.
Rylan Edward Prohaska.
Cooper Addison Powell.
Delaney Jensen Regal.
Brianna Nicole Priest Tapia.
Dexter Alexander Ream.
Taylor Brooke Quigley.
Caleb Allen Register.
Shayla Lynn Rash.
Owen Robert Reynolds.
Rosemarie Antoinette Reed.
Caden Adamek Rives.
Jillian Elizabeth Reed.
Lillian Aislinn Robertson.
Peyton Brooke Rivers.
Emma Nicole Rodriguez Meza.
Drew Michael Roberson.
Aiden Robert Romsland.
Melena Medea Robinson.
Ruth Evelyn Ridings.
Noah Luca Rodriguez.
Audrey Rose Ridings.
Raina Lynn Rogers.
Escarlett Gabriela Sanchez.
Caleb Benjamin Rossbrew.
Hector Manuel Santamaria Dominguez.
Isaiah Leandre Salas.
Letu Abeshu Sarbesa.
Keegan Allen Sanchez. Jared Antonio Sanders.
Addison Scharnhorst.
Nora Hassan Sacker.
Xavier Keating Schneider.
Lyra Milan Sauerbry.
Taylor Lee Schumann.
Kellen Joseph Shantz.
Zachary David Scott.
Madison Elizabeth Schieber.
Davion Caprice Seymour.
Jacob Acosta Schumacher.
Himanshu Kumar Sharma.
Louis Shemeka.
Lillian Sherrick.
Janae Sellers.
Kai Shorten.
Samira Anis Sheikh.
Caden Michael Simmons.
Rico Alexander Shaw.
Angelina Jada Simpson.
Megan Shea Shiflett.
Jaypreet Singh.
Matthew Paul Shatatern.
Benjamin Dale Smith.
Zachary James Simons.
Logan Wayne Smith.
Weltamar Iglesias Singa.
Beckett Sollers.
LD Smiley.
Marley Marie Spain.
Zoe Graceland Smith.
Caden Nicholas Sproul.
Tyler Solis.
Jack Edward Stanley.
Courtney Gante Somerville Jr.
Josie Catherine Stock.
Hayden Sparks.
Delaney Noel Stuhlman.
Sabra Joy Staggs.
Olivia Noel Swavey.
Hannah Elizabeth Stewart.
Hannah Grace Zarwinski.
Jada Dawn Stroud.
Daniel Daresi Tafessa.
Muzin Siraj.
Mahalit Mamushet Tekelsolase.
Emerson Josephine Sweet.
Thomas Thomas.
Crystal Beret Tashubmai.
Danica Thornton.
Gracie Lynn Tebben.
Franco Timote.
Sophora Marie Temple.
Isabel Louise Tott.
Caleb Elijah Thompson.
Edalawit Teske.
Gabrielle Therese Timmer.
Mason Turner.
Kaysen Curtis Tony.
Jack Unsel.
Gio Trujillo Marufo.
Jimena Baez.
Lily Sayudi Skioka.
William Michael Vandeven.
Maya Rosa Valdivino.
Angelina Mercedes Vargas.
Marin Ruth Van Batavia.
Gustavo Aldolfo Vega Otero.
Michael James Van III.
Cesar Vieira Jr.
Antonio Tom Vega.
Joseph Michael Vitale.
Aspen Alexi Verhoff.
Landon Eichmeyer.
Chelsea Estefania Villalba Alvarez.
Boston Elizabeth Wand.
Alexis Malia Walters.
Ethan Michael Welch.
Mia Lee Watson.
Madison Elaine West.
Bryce Nathaniel Wesley.
Aaron Tyrone Wigley.
Carmen Amor Clarkson White.
Lennon James Wilkie.
Taryn Lynette Wileyhood.
Genlovima Kaisha Williams.
Levi Elliott Wilkinson Deese.
Cole Matthew Williams.
Michael Emmanuel Kofi Williams.
Emily Elizabeth Wolk.
Gabriel Ramastock Wilmoth.
Hallie Josephine Yeager.
Peyton Michael Wood.
Christopher Andrew Yates.
Samia Atassin Yana.
Joshua Elliott Young.
J. Dylan Young.
Elijah James Ziski.
Parker James Zeller. Renee Ziff.
A big round of applause for all our graduates. This is an outstanding class. They're great friends. They're great students. They're great Trojans. And part of that is from wonderful leadership. I'd like to introduce the class president, Brooklyn Bronson Berg.
Good evening, staff, family, friends, and my fellow almost alumni Trojans. These past 4 years have been a long, sometimes hard journey to get to this point. This momentous occasion will be held forever in our hearts and forever on our parents' Facebook accounts. High school is a time to look back and see the growth that we all experienced. Braces turned to beards, or more like patchy, overgrown stubbles, and those little kids turned into, fingers crossed, hopefully responsible young adults. We can give thanks to the experiences that led us to this point. The dances, the football games, the long nights studying, and all the events that shaped us into who we are today. We can also give thanks to the people who have constantly supported us and given us opportunities to lead us closer to our futures. I personally have a few thanks I would like to give. I would first like to thank Miss McKnight-Miles. Thank you for always being a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on and supporting me in all of my dreams and aspirations. Second, and most important, I would like to thank my mom. She remains the most selfless person I have ever met. And I still remember my first years of school, it was just me and her, and how the sacrifices she has made have inspired me, and all the lessons she has taught me to make me who I am today. I love you, Mom. Now, enough about me and enough about remembering the past, because this is also a night to celebrate the future and all the things to come. When thinking about the future, I know a lot of us, myself included, are planners. We're expecting our whole lives to play out to this specific schedule. You graduate at this time, then you get married, and then you get the perfect job. You guys know how it goes. And we want everything to be in our control. I know this is crazy coming from me, but I'm here to tell you to let it go. Nobody's journey is straightforward to the destination. You run into problems or potholes. Sometimes you take the wrong turn, and sometimes you have no plan. And it's good to just drive around aimlessly and see where you run into. In the end, you always get to the right destination, even if it wasn't the one you first envisioned. And allowing yourself to go off path and try new things is what allows people to grow. It really isn't always where you're going, but how you bettered yourself to get there. So allow yourself to take every person you see, every place you see, and everything you get to experience as a lesson. And don't take anything for granted, because our time here is truly limited. Lastly, I want to leave everyone with a quote to give you guys a little bit of serenity for our lives to come. No one else can speak the words on your lips. So drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Go on and write your books. Congratulations, Trojans. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Another big round of applause for our class president. And could I ask the members of the choir to come to the stage? Concert chorale. While they make their way up here, I want to remind you that the students, the cast and crew, and the orchestra of last fall's production Sister Act received 14 Blue Star Awards nominations, Outstanding Overall Production. Our boys basketball team won the prestigious William Jewell Holiday Tournament, and Leo Gaiman, Cam Jones both had 1,000-point careers. Mr. Shirley, they're yours. Thank you for the chorale. Members of the band who are to make your way to join your fellow musicians. This year, our softball team set a school record with 25 victories. Previous record was only 20 in 2001. Congratulations, softball. And our girls soccer league title, 15-1, best regular season record in school history. My notes say 15-1, but I know they played again this morning, and that's now 16-1. And our athletes do a wonderful job of being good scholars. We don't have results yet from the spring sports, but the Outstanding Academic Scholastic Achievement Award were given to our varsity boys cross country, varsity girls cross country, varsity dance, varsity girls golf, varsity boys soccer, varsity softball, varsity swim, varsity dive, varsity girls tennis, varsity girls volleyball, varsity boys cross country, varsity girls cross country, junior varsity dance, junior varsity golf, junior varsity softball, junior varsity girls tennis, junior varsity volleyball, all with a 3.0 average or better for their teams. Congratulations. Mr. Mod, we ready? I would remind our graduates, you may want to grab that tassel. Stand for the alma mater. I would ask all parents to please stay behind the curtain while the students get their awards. These proceedings are concluded.